What up, YouTube? It's your man TWCJ and your man Hollow here in the Hollow's Den Sports Vlog. You dig. Before we get to any of that, do us a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the topic we talking about. We comment back, you know what I'm saying? We like to get your opinions on these things that we be talking about, for all sports. You feel me? Football, basketball. If you got a opinion, if you hear your team, we talk about your team. Speak up, talk about it. Let us know, good, bad,
Comment,
ugly.
comment.
We here and like the video, even if you don't watch it all the way through. Just like it, give us a like for us. It's free. It help us get put in the algorithm for other people to watch our videos. Help it shows YouTube that you feel me. It's a good video. You know what I'm saying, that they can promote and advertise, but today we're going to be talking about a little bit of basketball and a little bit of football today. Playoffs and current day matches today in the NBA. But I'm gonna let Hollow take over from here on out.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? We talk about NBA Wednesday. Got the games that's going on right now. But we did a little preview. I wrote down, good details because we talk about more details, about the games,
Let's just get into it.
But got the Knicks and Sixers. The Sixers, they are 2-3 in their last 5 games. The Sixers were 2-3 in their last 5 games. This will be the second time they play this season. Knicks won the first matchup 111-99. Jalen Brunson leads the Knicks in scoring with 27.5 points. Carl Anthony leads the team in rebounds with 13.9 rebounds. Jalen Brunson leads the team in assists with 7.6 assists. And Tyrese Maxey for Philadelphia 76ers leads the team in points with 25.8. Andre Jones leads the Sixers in rebounds, and Tyrese Maxey leads the Sixers in assists with 5.8.
Tyrese Maxey, the leader, man. Fuck Embiid, fuck
Yeah,
all that shit. Tyrese
yeah,
team.
young bull, young bull. Better get the keys real
I like
soon.
that 1-2 punch from Cat and
Oh yeah,
Brunson. That 1-2
yes,
punches. I think
yeah.
it's an underrated combo that they ain't talk
Underrated
about.
in that, yeah, for the Knicks are third in the East, Sixers are 11th. In the East, Sixers are 3-2 in the division. Sixers are averaging bottom of the league, recording 21.8 assists. Knicks are 6-1 division games. Knicks are fifth in the Eastern Conference in scoring, averaging 117.2 points per game, and is shooting 49.6%. The last 10 games, Sixers are 4-6, average 109.8 points, 36.9 rebounds,
They paid Paul George all that fucking money, bro.
with 21.8 assists, 10, 10 steals, and 4.7 blocks for the Philadelphia Sixers, while shooting 46.1% from the field. Their opponents average 117.7 points per game. Last 10 games for the Knicks, they were 5-5. They averaged 118 points, 45 rebounds. They had 25.3 assists, 7.1 steals, 3.2 blocks per game, while shooting 48.9% from the field. Their opponents averaged 115 points, 48.9 shooting from the field. Their opponents, Boston, yeah. So that's all they average, 114, 115 points. So that's what we got for the first game.
Who they on right now, ain't they?
Yeah, you said game over.
That game over.
I think so.
Want to go look into it real quick?
Yeah, you go there, right there. You know,
Like I said, I think Cat and Brunson is
a
a
very
underrated
underrated
duo. You
duo.
feel me? That's a great duo
Hell of
to
a pickup.
go. No, it's an OT. Matter of fact, they in OT right now.
Oh man.
They in OT right now. 123 to 114. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in overtime. The Knicks is up by 9.
Hmm.
You
Well,
dig? So we're
let's
gonna
get
move
to
on to the
our
next game. We
yeah.
had that. We had that game in the shorts later on,
Yep.
or it's already there.
Mm,
Go
okay.
check it out.
Boston Celtics versus the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors are 2-6 in division play. I mean, coming into the game, the Boston Celtics are 28-11, and the Raptors are 9-31. The Raptors are 2-6 in division play. Toronto ranks sixth in NBA with 28.7 assists per game, led by RJ Barrett, averaging 5.8 assists. The Celtics are 5-1 against opponents in the Atlantic Division. Boston is fifth in the NBA, scoring 118 points per game while shooting 45.9%. The Raptors score 110 points per game while shooting 45 48.9%. Oh, well, shooting 2.3 for 2.3 points more than the Celtics allow, per game. Okay,
Yeah, speak
sorry.
up, man. Say it with your chest, man. Speak up.
So,
God damn.
I had to get lost. I get lost.
You wrote this shit.
I did.
Golly.
So we just with like the last 10 games, the Raptors they are 2-8, average 107 points,
Raptors are cooked.
40 rebounds, 28 assists, 8 steals, and 4.2 blocks per game, while shooting 47.3% from the field. Their opponents average 123.1 points per game. You know, and for the Celtics, their last 10 games, they were 6-4, average 114.9, 45.2 points, 25, assists as well. I mean, 45.2 points as well with rebounds. No, 44.2 rebounds.
Yeah, get it right. Get it right.
45.2 rebounds, 25.2 assists, 7.4 steals, and 6.1 blocks per game while shooting 46% from the field. Their opponents have averaged 106.2 points per game. For the Boston Celtics, our next game.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
The Boston Celtics and Raptors are currently in the fourth quarter as we speak. You feel me? And surprisingly, the Raptors is up 106-94. So we had that video in the short category. It might be up already. You never know. Go
Mm-hmm.
tune in.
Yeah. The Atlanta Hawks versus the Chicago Bulls is the next game. The Bulls average 118.1 points per game, 1.7 fewer points than the 119.8 points the Hawks give up. The Hawks average 13.2 made 3 points per game than the Bulls allow last 10 games. Bulls are 5-5, average 120.7 points, 48.1 rebounds, 30.8 assists, 8.1 steals, and 4.8 blocks per game while shooting 47.7 from the field. Their opponents have averaged 119.8 points per game, while for the Hawks, their last 10 games, they are 6-4.
Nice trade,
They are
man.
6-4, averaging 120.2 points, 42.5 rebounds, 29.8 assists, 11.1 steals, and 5 blocks per game,
Yeah.
while shooting 47.2 from the field. It's crazy. Their opponents have averaged 120 points per game.
I was trying to get
For
more to that. That's all that
mm,
matters.
who's going to that game?
What you say earlier? Who did you say you had earlier?
I said the Bulls.
The Bulls. They gonna. How many people was out for the Hawks?
Like 5.
It's the end of the third quarter. Hawks up 86-78. I
That's
told you, man.
crazy.
I just knew it in my head, like, bro, that team, the Hawks will still win because everybody go think that the Bulls got an easy slate and the bettings ain't gonna let the bookies in the NBA not gonna let us. It's one of them games that you should have betted with that team.
You're right. Let's get to our next game. We got the Orlando Magic versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are 17-15 against conference opponents. Milwaukee is 7th in the Eastern Conference, scoring 113.1 points while shooting 47.9 from the field. The Magic are 19-11 against conference opponents. Orlando scores 104.8 points while outscoring opponents by 1.6 points per game. The Bucks are shooting 47.4% from the field this season, 1.5% higher than the 46.4% that allow to the opponents. They have averaging 104.8 points per game. 6.84, 6.8 fewer than their opponents. That is crazy. That is crazy. But they have 116 versus the Bucks. Give up. They are with the Bucks give up 116 points as well. But for the last 10 games, Milwaukee is averaging 5. They are at 5-5 in the last 10 games, averaging 114.2 points per game, 44.9 from shooting from the field, 25.8 assists, 8 steals, and 4.3 blocks per game while shooting 47.3% from the field. Their opponents have averaged 112.7 points per game. The Magic, but let's get to the Magic. The Magic, they are 4-6 in their last 10 games, averaging 97 points, 40 rebounds, 22.6 assists, 9.1 steals, and 5 blocks per game, while shooting 42.6 from the field. And opponents have averaged 100.1 points per game. But who's winning that game?
It's a blowout. And about the third quarter about to end, blowout. Bucks up 92-67.
Well, let's get to our next game. We got the Rockets, the Houston Rockets versus the Denver Nuggets. Top 5 teams in the Western Conference. The Rockets are 26-12 coming in this game, and the Nuggets are 24-15. Yes, the Rockets. Look out for them. And Ime Udoka, he got him working, y'all. He got him working. In company.
Fucking no executive wife.
Chill out. The Nuggets are 16-10 in conference play. Denver is 6-4 in one possession games. The Rockets have gone 13-8 against Western Conference opponent. Houston leads the NBA with 48.6 rebounds per game, led by Alfred Sengun, averaging 10 rebounds. The Nuggets, 11.8 made 3 points per game this season, are only 0.6 fewer made shots on average than the 12.4 per game the Rockets allow. The Rockets average 113.3 points per game, 24 fewer than 115.7 the Nuggets allow. For our last 10 games for the Denver Nuggets, the Nuggets are 8-2, averaging 122.3 points per game, 47 rebounds, and 31 assists, and 8 steals, and 5 blocks per game. While shooting 50% from the field, their opponents have averaged 112 points as well per game for the Rockets. Now let's talk about the Rockets the last 10 games. Houston Rockets are 7-3, averaging 114 points, 46.7 shooting from the field, 47 rebounds, 20 assists, 9 steals, and 4 blocks per game, while shooting 45% from the field. Their opponents have averaged 109.7 points, per game. So who's winning that game? That's a good game.
Surprisingly, second quarter, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. The Rockets is up 40-27. Come on, Nicola.
Do something. Well, let's get to our next game. Our next game, we got the Charlotte Hornets and the Utah Jazz. The Hornets are 8-28, and the Jazz are 10-28. The Jazz are 3-14 on their home court. Utah ranks last in the Western Conference, scoring
Battle with the bums.
13 fast break points per
Battle
game.
with the bums. You gotta go over this shit, bro. Hornets is a tight game, 40-37, man. You can just do your the highlight keys of this one. Battle with the fucking bums.
But for the Hornets, man, I just think they need some more people. They just need some defense, man. They gotta, stop the bleeding. So they need a real defensive anchor, So hopefully they find some real defensive anchor pieces in the off season for them. For the Jazz, they're still in rebuilding mode. They got some young pieces as well on the court. I just hope they, get all of them right and develop them,
The only way them two teams go ever develop some shit is through the draft. I gotta go to that draft each and every year for the next 3 to 4, maybe 5 years, and select the right picks and develop them the right way, like the Timberwolves and all that. Is because ain't nobody about to willingly come to no Utah Jazz or what's the other one we talking about?
Charlotte Hornets.
The Charlotte Hornets. Ain't no players willing to come in there. Like ain't nobody about to group up. Oh yeah, let's go to Charlotte. Let's go to Utah. Mm-hmm. Ain't none of that. So y'all gonna have to build through the draft and develop them players as they come up. Mm-hmm. Battle with the bums, man. I'm stopping all the shit. The bum battles is done. It's gonna be a good game because it's a battle with the fucking bums. Ooh, let's go to the next one.
The next game is the Dallas Mavericks versus the New Orleans Pelicans. The Mavericks are 22-18 coming to the game. The Pelicans are 9-32. The Pelicans are 0-6 in division play. New Orleans ranks 7th in the Western Conference.
Free Zion. Free Brandon Ingram, man.
With 16 fast break points per game, led by Trey Murphy, averaging 7.2. The Mavericks are 4-3 against the rest of their division. Dallas average 13 turnovers per game and 7 when committing fewer turnovers than opponents. The Pelicans 12 made 3-pointers per game this season, or 0 fewer made shots average than the 12-point game the Mavericks allow.
Like, we understand all that.
Yeah.
The motherfucking Pelicans is cooked. What's up with the Mavericks? You ain't got to say nothing about it. Free Zion and free Bi, man. That's all you have to say about the Pelicans. What's up with Dallas? Let's talk about
Luca,
them boys.
Kyrie is back from injury.
All right,
Luca
back.
is still injured, so I just think they're still trying to get their groove, that chemistry back, and then be ready when Luca comes back, so they can be ready just to go for the playoffs.
Right now, it's 100
The second half of the
to
season.
96. Fourth quarter, 7:50. 7 minutes and 57 seconds remaining. Dallas is up 100 to 96. Let's go to the next game.
Okay. Next game is the Memphis Grizzlies versus the San Antonio Spurs. The Grizzlies are 25-15. The Spurs are 19-19.
Mm-hmm.
Spurs have gone 15-14 against Western Conference teams. San Antonio ranks sixth in the league with 28 assists per game, led by Chris Paul, averaging 8. The Grizzlies are 3-4 in division play. Memphis ranks second in the league with 48 rebounds per game. Santi Aldama leads the Grizzlies with 7. The Spurs are shooting 40. The Spurs are shooting 45% from the field this season, 0.7 higher than the 44% from the Grizzlies. They average 11 points more per game. For the Spurs, who give up 111 the last 10 games. For the Spurs' last 10 games, they are 3-6, averaging 122 points, 47 rebounds, 28 assists, 7 steals, and 6 blocks per game while shooting 45% from the field. And their opponents have averaged 108 points per game. For the Grizzlies' last 10 games, the Grizzlies have averaged 123 points, 42 rebounds, 28 assists, 10 steals, and 5 blocks per game while shooting 47% from the field. Their opponents have averaged 121 points as well.
Oh, for that one?
Yep.
Spurs, man. If Wemby would have came in the league 3 years ago, y'all would have got Chris Paul 4 years ago. Y'all would have had something going. Chris Paul getting too old to even be there thinking about playing another 5 years. Wemby is going to be the face of the league. You feel me? That would have been a crazy duo. I only say that because that would have been a crazy duo to have for the next 4 years, 5 years. But I feel Chris is hitting that road. But Wemby going to be the face of the league. Put another special point guard next beside him. That's all he needs.
Mm-hmm.
It's 106 to 100. Memphis Grizzlies is Ja Morant. Ja could easily be the face of the league if he do what he's supposed to do, but I feel like he's not. So Wemby's going to be that person. But Grizzlies up 109 to 100. 8 minutes left.
Right. Our next game. This game is live on ESPN. The Golden State Warriors versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, they are 21-18. The Warriors are 19-20 come to this game. The Timberwolves have gone 16-11 against Western Conference opponents. Minnesota averaged 109 points as well and has outscored opponents by 2 points per game. The Warriors are 14-13 in Western Conference play. Golden State is fourth NBA with 12 offensive rebounds per game, led by Kevon Looney, averaging 3. Timberwolves average 109 points per game, 1 fewer point than the 10 points the Warriors give up. The Warriors average 15 3-point 15 3-point makers per game. Oh my God, this season. 2 made shots on average than the 12 per game that Timberwolves allow. For the last 10 games, the Timberwolves are 6-4, averaging 111 points, 46 rebounds, 24 assists, 6 steals, and 5 blocks per game, while shooting 46 for the field. The opponents have averaged 109 points per game as well. For The Golden State Warriors, who are 4-6 in their last 10 games, they average 105 points, 44 rebounds, 27 assists, 9 steals, and 5 blocks per game while shooting 43.6 from the field. You know, opponents have averaged 109 points as well. So who's winning that game?
First quarter, 3 minutes to go. Warriors up 26-8.
Ready. Get to our last two games for the night. You know, the Miami Heat, who are 2018, coming this game versus the Lakers, who are 20-17. Lakers have gone 12-5 in their last home game. Los Angeles has 8-12 against teams over 500. The Heat are 10-11 in road games. Miami is 2-6 in games decided by less than 4 points. The Lakers score 111 points per game, 2 points more than the 109 points the Heat allowed. The Heat averaged 14 made 3 pointers per game this season, more than the Lakers allow. Last 10 games for the Los Angeles Lakers, they are 5-4, average 112 points, 41 rebounds, 27 assists, 8 steals, and 4 blocks per game while shooting 48% from the field. Their opponents have averaged 114 points per game as well. For the Miami Heat, they are 5-5 in their last 10 games, average 109 points, 44 rebounds, 27 assists, 8 steals, and 4 blocks as well, while shooting 45% from the field, and their opponents have averaged 112 points. What do you think about that game?
Lakers need to fire Rob Pelinka. That's all I can say.
Oh, yeah.
Fire Rob Pelinka. Bring in Paul Gasol. No, bring back Magic Johnson.
Okay. Let's get to our last game of the night. The Brooklyn Nets versus the Los Angeles Clippers. The Brooklyn Nets are 14-26 coming to this game. The Clippers are 21-17. The Clippers have gone 13-6 at home.
Before you continue, Brooklyn cook. I don't need to talk about that motherfucker. Just give them the motherfucking the top things you need to know about that. But let's move to football.
But watch out for Kevin. No, not Kelvin Johnson.
That's Spurs.
No, it's somebody Johnson for the Brooklyn Nets. Start with a K. But he's a shooting guard. He's been playing good. A couple players there. D'Angelo Russell, I think is still injured. Ben Simmons, when he plays, plays well. So I don't know.
That nigga play well. And
But Brooklyn, y'all just you got a lot of pieces. Got a lot of picks. So hopefully y'all do the rebuild right. And get some pieces for the Clippers though. Norman Powell has been on a tear shooting. James Harden is looking like himself. He had 26 points as well. He had double-double the other night. Zubac had double-double the other night, So they're looking good. Tyronn Lue, underrated coach, man. Just keep rallying the troops, man. Whatever troops he got, he gonna rally the troops. No Kawhi Leonard coming into the season. Kawhi Leonard has been playing these last couple games.
Kawhi Leonard, the greatest finesser to ever do this shit, man.
So got the Clippers winning this game. It's a home game at the Intuit Dome, a place that we've been. That right, boy.
Yes, sir.
But I got the Clippers winning this game. But the Nets are sneaky, So, but we'll see. What goes on.
That's how you talk right there. That's how you do it. All that other mumbo jumbo shit. That's how you do it. Now let's move on to this football. We got playoffs in the fold, in the picture. Both teams of ours is in the picture in playoff still. Oh my God, 2025. First game we go talk about Saturday, January 18th. Texas versus the Chiefs. You dig?
Yeah.
4:00 game, 4:30. Texas 10-7. Chiefs is 15-2.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Man,
CJ Stroud.
Everybody's saying that the Chiefs gonna come out to a slow start because they ain't played in about 2 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. But the Houston Texans, they played last week. They coming in, hot. They feeling good. So they back to get the walls. They're the underdogs coming in. So I know they feel motivated. So I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a close game. I got the Chiefs by 7.
I got the Chiefs by a referee. Let's get it going. Second game of the day, 8 o'clock Saturday. Commanders versus Detroit. You did. What is your thoughts on my good team, the Commanders versus the Detroit Lions?
Daniel
Yeah,
going to the
baby, go.
going to Detroit. Going to Ford Field is gonna be a hell of a matchup. Hell of a matchup. But
You see what I say on my shirt? Woo! That's how you describe Jaden Daniels, man. That
you'll see
motherfucker.
it's gonna be fireworks down there, fireworks for sure.
He
You
eating a little
know,
chicken, eating a little going to that divisional championship. You hear me? But
The
I got
Lions ain't played. Lions ain't played what a week. So
we hungry. We're
hopefully they don't come
hungry.
out to a slow start.
We're
You
different
know,
hungry, man.
So I don't know. It's
First
gonna be.
playoff win in 18 years. Looking for a second one. We're hungry.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Commanders, man. That's who I got. I don't know about this
I'm gonna go with
goofball.
the Lions,
They got it. I
man.
know he's gonna go against the grain. Niggas always gonna go against the grain, man. That's good. Cause Sunday game, first game of the day at 3 o'clock. Rams versus Eagles.
Fly,
Let's get
Eagles,
this Rams and let's ram the head
fly,
of this eagle down this motherfucking
fly,
head.
Eagles, fly.
The Rams is gonna ram the eagle head down the
Shit,
motherfucking field, my boy.
shit.
I got the Rams.
I
Niggas a
got the
hater.
Eagles.
What's your thoughts though?
I just want Jalen Hurts in the pass game, be more
He ain't like
effective.
Jaden Daniels, so he ain't gonna know.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway,
You know.
Jalen Hurts in the pass game be more effective early. The run game will always be effective. Once we get Saquon the ball, there's no magic gonna happen and gaps will open. So
Yeah.
so our defense, we have N'Kobe Dean who was out, but we got Jeremiah Tart Jr. and Owen Burks getting them pre-snaps with movie sharing snaps with Zach Bond. First team All Pro linebacker, yes sir. Congrats. But the Eagles defense will be testing against this Rams secondary. The Eagles secondary will be testing against these Rams wide receivers, as well. And Kyron Williams. That man is not nice. That man is not nice. So, second time we
What do
play
you
him,
mean by
he's gonna be
that?
angry runner. But I got the Eagles. Got the Eagles by 4.
Okay. The last game, you feel me? Gonna be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Great game.
Yeah.
You dig? We have the
Oh,
Ravens versus the Bills. The Ravens is 12-5. The Bills is 13-4. I have Lamar Jackson and company coming out of that game. Fuck Bills Mafia.
hey, Deanna, ball. No, come on, man. Y'all know Lamar. Y'all is playing. The media is playing, talking crazy on Lamar. Y'all love Josh Allen so much. Man, they made to the AFC Championship game. Lamar did. Lamar went last year. So what's going on? What y'all do? Y'all gonna have Bills Chiefs AFC Championship game, or we gonna have this rematch, this real rematch that we know is supposed to go down. So let's just do it right this year and have the Ravens and Chiefs, AFC Championship game. But I got the Ravens. It's gonna be a good ass game. The Ravens offense, gotta have a great strategy. Derrick Henry gotta go crazy, but that pass game gotta be effective. Isaiah Likey, Mark Andrew, Rashad Bateman. I need some, Justice Hill, he was getting involved. I saw Aguilar, where you at? Where you at, Nelson? Where you at? Come on. I know you from Philly, so show up. Show up. You want to go to the FC Championship or not? But yeah, so it's gonna be good. And the Ravens defense as well got a good, heavy task against, Buffalo, versatile offense, running backs, receivers, everybody's scoring touchdowns, so it's gonna be all, everybody just got a tool in. It was all fundamentals, preparation is key and just glue in, lock in. But I got the Ravens winning by 3. Gang winning field goal in Buffalo.
Okay. Well, shit. That's all we got here today. We still in them slums,
Getting
getting
it
it
done
done.
done.
Like and subscribe when we out.